Speaking before thinking, acting impulsively, that's what I'm seeing for you Aries this week. You guys are always prone to that because you're Aries, but I'm seeing you guys especially prone to that this week. Let's look at the cards. I have the Knight of Swords with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is totally impulsive. It's like, I need to do this now. And the Knight of Swords, it's because it comes up in your mind and you're thinking about it, and just because it pops into your head, you guys feel like you gotta act on it right now. Well, you don't. Because looking at the Strength card is all about holding off on an action that you want to take. It's literally like, typically in the picture, not in this picture, the lion, the lady's like digging in the lion's mouth and the lion's like holding off on biting the lady. So don't blurt out something before you think about it. Don't speak before you think or act before you really think what you're gonna do, because it's gonna get you in trouble. Looking at the Ace of Swords with the Emperor, you might be tempted to say something to just look right, to appear like you know what's going on, to know better than people. Well, you don't, because on the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So you're wrong about something, and you're gonna be wrong about some kind of assumption if you jump to conclusions and if you act based on that assumption, and if you act impulsively. You're just gonna be wrong, and you're not gonna look as cool as you think. Let's pull some Oracle cards. Wow. So this is tread carefully. This is almost like walking on eggshells, right? Mars would be the walking, and then this is the hammer, which is repair. It's like careful, constructive repair. It's almost like sewing a wound shut, right? You need to be very careful, and that's what I'm seeing with the hammer with Mars here. And the cat is also very careful. So be very careful instead of being very impulsive. So on the bottom, I have the Princess, and the next three cards are the Rabbit, the Cup, and the number 3. You guys are just easily excitable. It's like somebody random comes up to you and tells you something interesting, you get excited, and then you instantly react on it, or you say something impulsively on it, and you're potentially wrong in what you say. Let's see if we get any other advice here. I feel like I already gave advice, but let's see if there's any other advice. So first of all, with this advice, I want to look at the bottom cards because there's a real warning here, and it's kind of a strange one. So I have Judgment with the Chariot and the Ten of Swords. This is, in a general sense, talking about you kind of screwing yourself over by doing exactly what I was talking about at the very beginning. If you speak too quickly, if you speak before thinking or act before thinking, something bad's going to happen. Now, this is specifically talking about, with the Chariot and the Ten of Swords, crashing your car. Like, don't assume the light's green, you know, don't assume the person in front of you is gonna act properly and brake at the correct moment. It's like, don't expect everything to go perfectly, and don't act impulsively, even on the road. Like, be careful, drive carefully, especially this week. Drive very carefully. Looking at the cards on the board, I've got the Three of Cups, the Sun, Temperance. Again, Three of Cups is just talking about that excitable energy where when you're hanging out with people, you feel like you want to chime in, you want to be part of the conversation, but again, with Temperance, it's like, slow down. In Temperance, it can also be like pause or like let someone else speak, right? You don't need to be the one speaking to be enjoying like a social situation. And the Five of Cups also talks about reversed. It's like you can avoid an awkward situation, faux pas, or just people like disliking you potentially because you blab in like situations where you might not know what you're talking about, but you're just excitable and you want to contribute. Okay, I think that's going to be enough advice. So that'll be your reading for today, Aries. Thank you guys so much for being here. If this did resonate, don't forget to like the video and follow the channel if you want to see more of these.